EDC enthusiasts and fellow blade-crazed genetic modified Vikings. I'm Diener. Welcome to the channel. We're going to do an unboxing today. It's an unboxing of a little guy. It's a little knife. However, it's going to pack a punch, and you'll see when we do the unboxing. This particular knife is from a company that previously I haven't owned anything from, and that company is ProTech. And when I wanted to buy a ProTech knife, I wanted to buy something that brought some edge to it. And I think you'll agree that most of the ProTech knives, number one, they're well engineered, well designed. The button lock is world renowned. Everybody's trying to copy and come up with the right formula that ProTech has been able to develop. And so, but I think you'll agree, the designs, the aesthetics of the knives, and it's intentional, is neutral, sterile. There's not much edginess there. And I don't mind neutral and sterile designs. I love Ray Laconico. Some of the knives from Chavez are that way, but I think in contrast, if you look at a Chavez, it's got that edginess to it. It's got a little bit of that badassery. It's not just clean designs, clean lines. There's badassery in it. And ProTech seems to lack that a little bit. However, phenomenal knives. The engineering, the research and development that goes into those, you watch the videos online, is pretty insane. They know what the hell they're doing. So I'm not knocking ProTech at all. I'm just talking about simply the aesthetics. It's a little too sterile for me. So when I wanted to buy a ProTech, I wanted to buy the right one, and I think I came up with the right one for me. And it's got a little bit of edginess to it, and you'll see. It's a collaborative, and I probably gave it away already, what type of knife this is. But anyway, we're going to switch to the top down here, and then we're going to do the unboxing. I got it from DLT Trading. I swear to God, if you guys haven't purchased anything from DLT Trading, it is one of the best retailers. I have two favorite retailers. I have three, actually. I have DLT Trading, White Mountain Knives, and Traditional Pocket Knives, C. Risner. And they're phenomenal. The customer service is absolutely the best. So at any rate, I'm going to open this up with my Spyderco. This is the Crewwear. This is one of my users. Open this dog up, see what we got here. All right. And usually, sorry about that. Usually they send some sticker. Yep, there you go. DLT, they'll do that in every package that they send out. They'll send some stickers out, so I'll put that right up there. I'm going to move the microphone over a little bit. That's the invoicing material. And let's just get right into it. ProTech. There we go. Their boxes are excellent. I've seen other reviewers online, and they get to the box, and it's like, I'm always impressed with the box. They have this band on here that you slide off, and there's the box. And that's what we're looking at today. The ProTech Strider PT Auto. Let's see. Oh, very nice. Made in the USA. Quality, craftsmanship, integrity. There's no question about that. Limited lifetime warranty. Nice bag. It's a real thick microfiber. It's not a thin microfiber. It's fairly thick. At least it appears to. No, it's cotton. Feels like a microfiber cotton. Anyway, let's get right into it. There it is. ProTech Strider PT Plus. Nice. It's a little guy. And I'm not into little knives. 3 inches is really kind of my limit in terms of a knife. And this is right there, actually. I got the specs up on the website here. Overall length is 7 inches. Overall closed length is 4 inches. Blade length is 3. And that's right where it needs to be. Anything smaller than that, and it's too small. I like 3.25, and 3.5 is kind of that that sweet spot as it relates to the size of the knife. But this is 3-inch. It is it's right there. So that was the reason why I considered buying this, is because it is in that sweet spot. Anything smaller, I wouldn't have got it. So at any rate, this is it. It has that Strider look to it, and of course Strider carries that badassery look and feel and shape. And if you don't have a Strider, which I have one, and I'm going to bring it over here just for a goof, just to do a little comparison in terms of the sizing of this thing. But if you don't have a Strider, they're pretty expensive. He doesn't drop that many of them, and usually when they drop, they go quick. And his stuff on the secondary is crazy expensive. Some of the higher price secondary knives out there. So anyway, this is an auto. It has it's not a milled titanium clip, but it is a bent titanium clip. The screws are flush, so which is nice. There's absolutely no edges on there for those screws to hit when you put it in your pocket. Looks like a nice ramp. It's got that flat spot on the ramp. I like that. I don't like it where it spoons up, because where it spoons up, you can kind of get hung up. So this one flattens out. So that's a pretty well designed clip right there. So anyway, let's give this guy a flip. Oh yeah. Oh, that jumps right out at you. There it is. Oh, nice stonewash MagnaCut blade right there. MagnaCut. Yep, right there. Perfect size. I'll tell you what, guys. That's right there. It completely fills the hand. Again, it's little on the. You can choke up a little bit. They got that spot there that you can kind of choke up, which that works pretty well. And let me pull this light back just a little bit. There we go. It gets a little more light on here. There you go. I like that better. Anyway, you can choke up on there. It's a nice little landing spot. The jimping is right there to kind of get right in and do some detailed cuts. You can, that fits right in the hand. Nice. But that's as small as I would want it to be. Feel the button here. Of course, it's a little gritty. You can kind of expect that. Oh, yeah. Okay. Heck yeah. Here we go. Let's flip it again. Oh, man. It jumps right out. Man, that jumps out. Nice. These are available at DLT Trading. MagnaCut, aluminum handles, aluminum frame. And this is for $230. Now, if you look at most of the knives out there in MagnaCut, it's pretty damn hard to find something that's below $200, $250 even. They had Hogue did that release that they had them right around 100 and I don't know 110, 115 bucks. But the problem with that, it was just a cheap plastic handle. And then if you wanted to upgrade it, which a lot of guys did, they upgraded it, and they're spending another $100 on the scale. So you're right back right around the $225 mark. $230. So here you go. It comes ready to rock and roll. And it does flip hard. Oh, man. I'll tell you, for a little guy, this thing pops. So let's bring over the big boy, his big brother. And that's that one. The big brother. It is dramatically different. But you can see it's the same overall shape of the handle, the framing, same overall shape of the blade. It's just a crunch down version of it. This is a big boy. This is a beastie of a knife. But I just wanted to show you the overall shape. And then again, it brings that badassery. It brings that edgy design to the ProTech, which is what I think ProTech kind of misses out a little bit. And it's intentional. That's their shtick, right? And I will own a Malibu at some point, and I do want to buy it in MagnaCut. I'm just waiting for the right design, the right scale design, and then I'll pick up one. But this certainly, bringing the Strider design, the Strider aesthetics to the ProTech, really, in my opinion, steps it up to that badass component that for me it works, and I purchased. So there it is. So I'm going to put the big one away. I'm just going to set them over here for now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over some knives that we're a little more familiar with for some size comparisons. Here's the little Native 5. So that is a great comparison right there. The little Native 5. My lighting seems to be a little bit off here. I'm going to try and kick this up a notch just to see. It really doesn't matter too much. The shadowing, I'm not sure why. Anyway, there you go. Little Native 5. It's right there. So if you have a little Native 5, that is about as close as a comparison as you're going to get. The blade is identical in terms of length, very similar shape. The handle, same size. So that's about as close of a comparison. Here, let's bring out this little baby banner just for fun. A wee little baby banter. Boy, he's a little guy. I got a regular full-size banner. I'll pull out that Native out of there. So if you have a banter, it's bigger than the banter. Which the banter, it's right there. Yeah, I mean, it's right there. That is about as small as I like it, but it is a little bit bigger. This one, the ProTech Strider PT Plus fits the hand a little bit better, and that is right in that sweet spot. Let's bring over this one here. This is one of my favorite knives. That's the Slayback from Monterey Bay. All right, little guy. I'm bringing all little knives out here just for comparison. I got one more I want to show, which you guys should be familiar with, and that is the Holiday, the Finch Holiday. Let's pull the banner out of there, put him right in there. So you can see the Finch Holiday is a really good-sized knife, a little bit longer blade, right? The handle is just a little bit longer. Probably these two right here is going to be real close to the same blade-to-handle ratio. The banter is going to be a little bit different. 0.75 really is kind of the sweet spot between 0.75 and 0.78 on a blade to handle ratio is just about at the right ratio. But this, as you can see, the little Native 5 is right there. So if you got a little Native 5, you know what that thing is going to be like. Of course, little Native 5 is just a traditional deployment with the lockback, whereas now this little beast, look at the shake that goes on. I'm telling you what, this thing kicks with authority. I'm going to do that again. It is a snappy little guy. That's a keeper right there. Anyway, so I just wanted to bring that out, unbox it, show that to you. I'm going to switch down now to the dual camera mode. If I can find where the hell the cursor is. There we go. Anyway, speaking of blade to handle ratio, I love PM2s. That is the design of the PM2, but the PM2 is one of the worst knives in terms of blade to handle ratio. It's pretty tough to find too many knives that has a worse blade to handle ratio than the PM2. So I'll do a more detailed review on this knife, the PT Plus, and it'll include some blade to handle ratio numbers. I think the Paramilitary 2 is right around 0.71, if I remember correctly. I've got a little chart on my phone in the notes of my phone, but I do know that that's some of the worst. There's only a few others that are worse than the PM2, and I realize this is an unboxing of the PT Plus, and I got kind of sidetracked talking about blade to handle ratio, but OTFs traditionally are not that good, and understandably so, because you got to have a good portion of the tang of the blade still remain inside the handle, which means now the whole length of the blade, the effective blade component, as well as the part that stays on the inside, the handle's got to be minimum of that long. So OTFs typically don't have good blade to handle ratios, but for a folding knife, the PM2 runs right near the bottom. So, but anyway, that is the ProTech Strider PT Plus. Put her up against the Native 5, and let's just put the banner in there right next to it so you can kind of see. That's it, guys. Anyway, like I say, I'll do a more detailed review of that at some point, but suffice to say, it's a badass little knife. So, until the next time, right here, follow me on Instagram. If this video, if you liked it, if it provided any value in any way, like it, subscribe. Until the next one, this is Diener. I'm signing out.